And hello, welcome to another episode of the frequently, almost daily Dungeon Pages show, where I try to play Dungeon Pages on a semi-frequent basis. So I can get through all the content. I don't know why I always pause after I say that statement, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. I did have to take a break for a couple days, only because I was recording some other stuff. But I'm back at it. I'm going to try to record a couple sessions back to back so I can get them all uploaded. My goal is by the end of April to be ahead of the year-long release schedule. That should be pretty easy because they're only releasing weekly and I can film more than once a week. So we shall see. But here we are. This is where I am at currently. I have defeated everybody up to Trock, but we did have a special request, and since I only have a very small viewer base so far, I figured, well, if somebody asked me to do something, I'll do it. So we had Eric, who said he's been enjoying these videos, so I appreciate you, Eric. I don't know if you were subscriber 1, 25, 36, I don't know, but I appreciate it. It's like you'd love to see a playthrough of Reachport in the future with Mira. So even though I've done it, I did not record that one. So I will try to do it for you again today. Hopefully I don't lose, because that would kind of defeat the whole purpose of doing it. So here we are. We have Mira, the Haunted Ranger. Mira is only truly ever at home in the halls of oak in a shelter of leaves, yet the ever-advancing forces of darkness have driven her to hunt the source of evil. Her sharp eye and quick hand serve her well, as long as it's not her hand that quivers. Forgot to highlight my mouse. Let's get that going. All right. Okay. So we got our dice app. So what do we need to talk about with Mira? Her ability basically gives her range. You sacrifice a good dice, then you gain 2 range this turn, and you may count range through monsters. The first time I played this, I think I only calculated range in a straight line, but I'm pretty sure since her dagger is a plus and up and down, left and right ability, that at least for the dagger you can go around corners with it. So I'd have to double check if I'm incorrect on that, and I can be corrected, but I don't even know if I'm going to need to do it. Last time I didn't need to do it, so I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm pretty sure you can. So I'm going to play it that way since I'm now played a lot of games and I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work that way. Yeah, so her deal is she gets a lot of range, gets a lot of diagonals with a great sword. She gets this ability, which I don't even think I took last time, which I think basically lets you repeat, like if you put down like a 3, you can repeat it once more. I'll have to actually look that up if I take it. I did not take it last time, so I have still not used that ability. And then everything else is pretty straightforward. When using a bow, she has 1 bow. I don't know if the Fog Blast is I'm assuming that's a spell, but when using a bow, she gains a reroll of 2 if marked next to a monster. Is that a reroll? Okay, I gotta look this stuff up. It's right on screen here, but it's not on screen for me. So let's see. You would think I would know all these things by now. Yeah, so that is. Oh, it can increase a good die by 2. That's not a reroll. I don't know why I thought it was a reroll. That's magic. You can increase it by 2 if marked next to a monster. And let's see what the fog area. When you mark a space, you may mark a second matching number adjacent to it once per turn. Okay, so yeah, it's any number. So that seems, Fog Blast seems pretty good. I might go for that this time. Anyway, let's get started. I don't have any interesting story stuff to go with it this time. But what I do have is a dungeon, and let's get that going. Let's get our dice going. Whoops. So I think we're going to start with Shipwright first, and I'll explain why. Most times we start with like the single black dice, And that's true with almost every other character. Like normally you'd want to start with, you know, one of these places here that only have one dice. And usually you want to get a second dice or hope to get range from your weapon before you start going down the deeper dungeons. But the reason why I'm choosing Shipwright is because she does have the ability to just sacrifice her good dice for range, which kind of gives you a lot of leeway to get yourself out of jams. And there's only one enemy here, which means it's a little bit easier to get through. And it's a pretty good layout where you can get almost every column. I don't think you can get every column of XP, but you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get 6 XP, which can get you that short bow, and then it opens up a lot of options for you. So that's what we're gonna do. Let me set up our dice. We're starting with 1 good dice and 2 black dice. So the downside is you do have to worry about wandering monsters, and you know, you are rolling more black dice, which means that you'll probably get attacked a bit more, but there's only 1 monster in there, and they only do 1 point of damage. So hopefully we can power through. Hopefully this is a good decision. I don't remember if this is what I did last time. I think this is what I did last time, though. So let's see how it goes. Let's roll. All right, so first things first, Corrupted Merfolk. Before determining if monsters attack, increased each evil die by 1 for each living merfolk. So first thing we're going to do is make that a 2 and a 5, which means we are going to be attacked right out of the gate. So let's take our 1 damage. And then we will just immediately sacrifice this good dice. Whoops, I meant to sacrifice it. Well, we're sacrificing it, not rerolling it. And I'm going to do a 2. And then I have a +2 range, so I have a dagger with 3 range, and I'm going to jump right up here with the 5. So I'm not even going to worry about filling these out right now. I'm just trying to get to this merfolk with some good dice rolls to take him out. They need 4s or better, and they have 2 hit points. So let's roll again. We use both of these. All right, so this becomes a 5. I'm going to take another point of damage. Hopefully I can get out of here by only taking 1 more point of damage. Actually, I can kill the merfolk right now. So we're going to sacrifice the good dice, and we are going to do a 5. And then, assuming I'm correct about the dagger and the range, well, actually, it wouldn't even matter because I can also shoot through monsters, which means if I wanted to, I could do this and do a 6 right here and kill this. But I'm going to assume that I'm correct about the range because let's double check the way it's worded. Should have done this before playing. You have it on the screen, but it's really small for me. Indicates an increase or decrease in your range, and then orthogonal on weapons measures range straight, and you can change directions. So I don't see why this wouldn't be possible unless they've like updated the rules somewhere that I don't know about. Yeah, so I'd rather put the 6 here. Okay, and this does damage there, does damage there, killing him. So yeah, now I just have to worry about getting through the dungeon, and I don't necessarily have to use my range as frequently. So let's see how this plays out. So we have a 2, a 3, and a 4. So we're going to use the 3 and the 4 right here to connect this up. And we are going to drop 1, 3 right here. So no. I'm going to drop a 2 there because that's what I got to remember to check these off. A 2. There we go. All right, let's roll again. A 2, a 4, and a 5. So we are just going to do 5, 4 like this. And actually, you know what? I just realized this is probably dumb, but I am going to fix it. I should have done it like this. Oops. I should have just put my 6 right here instead. Doesn't change anything really, but disarming traps is kind of important. I don't really know if I need to do that. It actually breaks my path down here, makes a harder path. But I could also fix that pretty easily by doing this. Hold on, where's my eraser tool? Why is my eraser so small? Let's try this. Okay. I could have easily just done this turn for 5. And did I have a 4 and a 5 and a 2? That's what I had. I didn't use the 2 this turn, so we'll put the 2 here and we'll get that. I don't know why I didn't realize I rolled a 2, so that makes that a lot easier. So yeah, so now I have a path right out when I need it. Just have to do a 6 or a 5 and take the 1 damage. Before marking the space, reduce a good die by 1 to a minimum of 1 or take 1 damage. Not too bad. So again, I apologize for the retconning, but it doesn't really change much. It's just I realized that was a smarter thing to do. All right, so I have a 1, a 3, and a 6. I am going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get rid of this good dice. I meant to click it. And I am just going to do, I'm going to go around the corner and use my 6. I'm going to use my 6 right here. 5, 4, 3. So I have a range 3. This gives me a lot of options to get out. So now I can use a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5 or 6, assuming that I can connect these 2 numbers on the way out. Means I do have to use another 6 up there. But there we used all the dice. All right, so we got another 6, a 2, and a 1. Not the greatest numbers, actually. So we have a 6. I just realized I did kind of mess up because now I might not be able to get this coin and all the XP. Really gonna depend on what I roll, but I got this potion, so let's use that now. Would have been smarter. Well, I want to connect all this, but I can't. That's really the issue because of what I rolled. I rolled a 2 and a 1, so I have to do it this way. I'm just not gonna be able to get this coin, and now I just have to hope for a 6 or a 5 on this next roll, or at least a 4 or a 3 where I can use my coins to make it 4 or 5 or 6. So let's see what happens. I got the 6, so I will just burn a 3 over here. We'll do a 6 here. 2, 3, 4, 4. Actually, let's do it this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 6, and out the door we go. That's what we'd like to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 from the cultist. And I actually realized I was looking at the wrong. No, not the cultist. He was a corrupt merfolk. So I do get 2, right? He was a corrupt merfolk. Let's double check that. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I thought I was misplaying something. So actually, he gives me 2 XP, so I actually get 7 out of this. So let's log that. 5, 6, 7. All right. So now we can tackle the 2 easier places. We don't get an extra dice yet, but we do get a short bow, which helps us a little bit with like even more range, or not even having to sacrifice her good dice to get the range that we need. So now we just have to hope we don't get a really early 4, but now we have some coins to get us out of damage trouble if we have a bad roll. So I could do the inverted tower first, but I don't want to, just because of all of the underwater. Just kind of makes it a hassle to have to deal with the merfolk. I'd rather get another good dice so I can kind of get through this faster. So we're going to take our chances with Brie's Baubles here. So again, if I roll a 4 or higher here, I will be taking a lot of damage, but I might be able to get out of it since I'm only rolling 2 dice. So let's see how it goes. All right, so the first roll is perfect. It's a 2 and a 3, and cultists only take damage on 3 or higher. So I can just simply start this by doing a 2 and a 3. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's roll again. Okay, another low roll, which is pretty good. So what I'm going to do, since I don't want to use a coin right now to deal more damage, I'm just going to do a 2-1 to get 2 more coins. Okay, we did roll a 5, so we are going to use 2 coins right now to lower that to a 3, unfortunately. So we'll use these 2 coins, these first 2 coins that we got. But now we can at least start killing some cultists. So we are going to use the 3 here and the 5 here. And that kills this cultist. And we've done 1 damage to this cultist. So let's see what we roll next. Hopefully we don't have to use any more coins, but there's a lot of coins here that we can get back. So, all right, a 1 and a 3. So we are good, at least on that part of the roll. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sacrifice this 1 and give my bow, give my weapons a range of 2. And I can count range through monsters right now, which means that I can shoot through this monster right here. And I can put the 3 here, doing another damage. And now I'm down one more cultist. I don't have to worry about it. I did make a mistake though. For some reason I thought this was the exit. So let's not realize that's not the case. This is the exit. So I do have to pay attention on the path that I create. I still have not locked myself out yet, but this could be bad because I, for some reason, thought that was the exit. So I just have to kind of pay attention. Okay. So we have a 3 and a 5. So I'm just going to take the 2 damage this time. I'm not going to use the coins. We'll take the 2 damage. And I can just simply, how do I want to do this? I'll do it like this: a 3 and a 5. We're going to hope to make the path through this. This way I can use whatever dice up here that I need to, and we'll just connect it. We'll make this our last space. Hopefully. So let's roll again. Oh wait, so we're down to 1 more cultist. We will roll a 3 and a 3. So I can just simply do this: 3, 3. This cultist is dead, so I don't have to worry about any more damage for the rest of this floor. So let's keep rolling though, and just hope we can do what we need to do. So we're going to do a 2 here. We're going to try to protect our path the best that we can. And I have a 6. What do I want to do with that 6? I don't want to do anything with that 6 right now. I want to sacrifice it for range and not do anything. A 3 and a 2. Perfect. So a 3 and a 2. This gets me this potion, or this poison, which lets me do 4 damage somewhere if I need to. A 1 and a 3. So I need a 2 or a 5 here. So I'm going to sacrifice this 1. And I'm just going to burn this 3 up here next to this coin. And let's roll again. Oof, a 6 and a 6. Okay, I'm going to burn this 6. Give myself range. I'm not going to use the range. And I'm just going to do a 6 right here. All right, I really need a 2 or a 5 so I can continue down this way. And I need a 3 for up here. So hopefully I don't get hosed. Okay, there's my 2. So now I can do 2, and you know what? Yeah, we'll do the 1. It doesn't matter really. All right, a 4 and a 6. We will put the 6 here. And actually, you know what? No, I don't have a choice. We are gonna sacrifice the 4 for range because I'm hoping to get a 1 or a 3 right now. Okay, I got the 1. And then I'm going to sacrifice the other 1 for range. I got a 5 and a 1. So now I'm in a pickle. Oh, I got this this health potion. So let's give myself the health before I forget. Let's mark off the health potion. Let's mark off this health potion. So I'm not going to be able to get this last coin, but I can try to save a coin by re-rolling. Actually, you know what? Why am I doing that? I have a 1. A 1 gets me out of the dungeon perfectly. No, I want a 3 is what I want. Yeah. So I'm going to sacrifice this 1 for range, and we're going to hope we can get a 3. All right, we got a 2. We will use a coin to make this a 3. So we'll use this 1 coin that we got right here. We'll make this a 3, which gives us this. So we kind of gained a coin out of that whole deal, which is fine with me. So we come from the start of the dungeon to 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3 out the get the treasure out the dungeon. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's another 9 XP. So 3, 5, and 1. That puts us at 16. So now we get an extra health potion, an extra good dice. So let's give us that health potion. And at 16, I can take anything that I want here. And I think I'm going to just take... I think I'm just going to take this great sword so I can get that diagonal as well. The diagonal is not really that helpful with all these water traps. But I guess it can be helpful in some places, so we'll see. It doesn't actually look like it could be helpful in many places at all, but maybe in this last dungeon. But I just don't see the crystal arrow being that. These one-time uses are always... You know what? We're not going to take the bow. Probably be a mistake, but I'm going to take this crystal arrows first, just in case. Just in case I need them for these corrupt merfolk in this inverted tower, which is what we're going to go after next. All right, so we have an extra good dice to use. We're going to roll. And... all right, so they attack some. So there's 2 corrupt merfolk, so they're going to increase this to 6. So they're going to attack twice. All right, so can't do much about that. But what can I do? I can kill a merfolk this turn, so we're going to do that. We are going to use a 6, and then we're going to sacrifice this for range. And not only are we going to sacrifice it for range, but now I may count range through monsters. And then we're going to use the other 6 to shoot right through this merfolk and kind of headshot him right out the gate. So that's what we're going to do. Reduces our damage output if we get bad rolls, but this turn we do not. We get a 1 for our evil dice. So we have a 5, a 6, and a 1 to use here. I do love the inverted tower because, like, you could literally, if you wanted to, just leave like in 2 turns. And what I am going to do is I'm just going to get myself a little safety net here and put a 6 here, and then I have a 5 and a 1. So we'll use the 1 right here. We're going to make this a 4. 4 mark in the space, reduce a good die by 1 to a minimum of 1 or take 1 damage. I think I can reduce the dice I'm about to put down Whoops, that was a 4. That was a 4. So I think I can just do it like this. Pretty sure that's how that works. All right, so on a 4, I get attacked. I'll just take the 1 damage for now. And I'm just going to do a 6, 4, 4. Because the 6 disables the trap. The 4 makes me reduce this down. Actually, 6, 4, 3 is how it should be. Yeah, I think the only real time it's an issue is when you roll 1s. Like, then you have to get rid of it in a different way. Can't use ranged over traps, so that's kind of why we're doing it this way. So this is gonna not work out the way that I would hope. Yeah, so we are gonna have to do it like this. 5 up here. Make this a 5. A 1 here. And then that's going to be a 3. I had to reduce that 6 3 times. Okay. So we're do 1. Actually, no, we're not going to do 1 there. Let's undo that. Can I get both of these this turn? No, I can't. I don't have enough dice. Well, I think the health potion is more important than the key, but I think the key is going to be easier. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can't get over this, so you can't even do this last column. So I don't even know why I'm trying to. I can do these 4, this 5th one, but I can't do this last column without. Well, I guess no. I could if I went around this way, but I already broke the ability to do that. So, so this last column's not going to be done. So this is going to be kind of like a throwaway column anyway. All right, so I think we're going to try for. So we're going to do it like this. 1. Make this a 5. 3. Make this a 4. 4. And we'll see if we can get both. Give ourselves another hit point. Roll again. 6. I'm going to take a damage. I'm going to be able to kill. So in order, I'm going to reduce. I'm going to put down a 4 first. Is it worth the damage to get that key? We'll say yes, it's worth the damage. We are going to do. We're going to put this 5 down first. Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't kill this merfolk until the end either. Okay, we're going to put this 5 down first. We're going to make this a 1. And then we're going to put the 6 down. Like, yeah, let's do it this way. I think I messed that up, but I'm just trying to get this key. All right. So now all we care about is getting a 6 in anything here. Actually, no, I have to put something here too. So we need at least 1 6 or 5. Okay. I think this is a fine roll. We will take a damage. You know what? I've been forgetting to increase these. Damn it. I can't undo it. I forgot that the merfolk increase attack every time. Trying to think if that's would have been impactful at all. I feel like it wouldn't have that much. Maybe I would have taken damage. Man, I hate when I mess up a rule and then I feel like it messes with the whole thing, but I don't want to redo this whole dungeon. So what's a fair way to fix this? I mean, the only thing that really would have changed, let's just talk this through. My path was to do 6 6 out, right? So I would have been fine there. The only thing I might have changed is I might have taken damage. So let's give myself 2 more damage. 1 2. Let's say 2 more rounds that were low rolls. They might have turned into 4s. And I might have taken damage. I have to remember that for the next 2. I think I did it for the first one fine, but yeah, so I apologize. I did forget to do it, but I don't think it's really that impactful because it's not changing my path out at all. It might have changed, like if I got this hit point or if I got this before. But I feel like there's enough dead spots that I could play. And there's these three dead spots that I could sacrifice a good dice to get range, and I could unlimitedly like try for it. So yeah, I'm just gonna do it that way. Sorry that I'm replaying this and I've already messed up a rule, so it's got a big asterisk next to it. It's what happens when I play this at 2 in the morning, which it is. It's 2:30 right now in the morning. Yeah, we're gonna do it like that because I don't want to redo this whole tower, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have changed the outcome. So all right, so we're gonna do 3 here. Make this a 2. We'll do a 2 here. We'll make this a 1. Actually, no, what am I doing? I would have had to lower that to drop it. And then we are going to take 1 coin. We have a coin here. Let's take this one. And we'll make this a 6. And that gets us out of the dungeon straight out. All right. So again, I apologize. I'm going to put a sad face here, just to symbolize that I did cheat a little bit because I totally forgot to increase dice. I think the very first round I took 2 damage and it didn't matter because they were high dice. Like I said, I took 2 extra damage to penalize myself in case it would have happened going around, but I don't think it would have really mattered for most of this. I mean, again, it's pretty easy to manipulate the dice to get these, and I didn't have to worry about order. So yeah, I've apologized 4 times. I'll apologize once more. All right. So we have to do the XP first. That's what we got to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So gets us to 25, which gives us a reroll and an extra white dice, which is what we wanted. But we do not get that fog blast yet, or the Jade Crest. So let's get this Elder Salve. I'm gonna skip the Great Sword. I don't think I need it. So we are now going back to a 2 evil die setup, but we have 3 good dice now, and I can re-roll one of the good dice. So let's start our adventure here. All right, so I'm not gonna forget, these all get increased. So 6 and 5, I'm taking 2 damage. 1, 2. So I can kill a merfolk right off the bat. That is not a problem. Question is, how do I want to do it? So I think what we are going to do is I might erase this. I have to think it out. I think I'm going to do a 6. So I can re-roll this. Let's re-roll this one first. Hoping for something higher. I did not want a 1. A 1 is a worse outcome. So forgot to turn off this. There we go. All right, so 6. We'll put down the 5 first. And we'll make this a 4. And then we'll do a 6. Really needed that 2 is what I needed. If I do it this way, I'm going to take damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase this to a 2. Oof. No, actually, you know what? We're gonna see. This is why I was saying I'm gonna think this through first. That 4 doesn't matter anymore. What I was trying to do doesn't matter. So I'm going to do it this way. We're going to do 1. Actually, yeah, we're going to do 1, 6. Then to put this 5 down here, we don't care about this key anymore, so we're going to do a 5, make this a 3, then we're going to make this a little bit hard. Actually, we're going to do I had so many plans and I keep not having enough dice to do what I want to do. I could just use 2 coins right now and kill that last guy. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to have to hope that I don't get hosed on my dice rolls. So that is all my coins if I do that. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to put a 6. I only had to reduce this once. Why did I reduce this twice? Oh, because I put the 1 down and the 5 down. So this is going to be a 2. And we're going to put this 2 right here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, let's re-roll. He's dead, by the way. So this is going to be a 6. This is going to be a 5. I'm going to take another damage. Okay. I think we're going to be okay here. Let's re-roll this 1. 4. 4 is not... 4 is pretty good, actually. Okay, so we're going to use this 6. And we are going to sacrifice this 6. Whoops, that was a 6. To get range and to be able to shoot through stuff. Although he's dead, I think I could just shoot through him without having to do that, actually. We'll take that back. I think when you kill monsters, you can just shoot through them, and I already killed them with that 6. If I'm wrong, then I would have sacrificed it. But all I'm going to do is do 6 here, like so. And then I'm going to use this 5, like so. So I do not have a direct line here, but I got this column taken care of. And to do that, I have to lower that to a 3. And then I'm going to lower this to a 2 to use this 3. And then I'm going to make this a 2. So it's going to be low numbers on the way out, most likely, but it should be fine. All right, so I take 1 wandering damage. I have no more merfolk left, so I don't have to worry about adjusting dice. Now I just need to clean up a little bit here. So we're going to do 4, 2, 4, 2. We're going to get this potion, give myself 2 health back. And then we are going to do a 6 and a 6 here. And we're going to sacrifice. Oh, no, we're not going to sacrifice. We're going to lower this 4 to a 3. Okay. So I have 3 spaces left. I need some low. Ooh, not. I have too many high dice, but that is okay. I think we can work with this. Maybe. Let's re-roll one of these 6s first and see what we get. Hopefully it's low. 3 is almost perfect. Not really. Oh yeah, we have a 3 and a 4. Okay. So we are going to use this 6 up here. And then we're going to use this 3. And then we're going to put a 4 here. And lower that to a 5. That gets us out pretty handily. Whoops. What's going on? Why are you not working anymore, sir? There we go. So 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, and out the door we go. So we got our XP. We got all the columns. We use this. So we're getting 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That puts us to getting everything else. So now we have an extra range. We can get this fog blast, which I've never used. Although, I don't know. I don't remember what the final boss is. Before I take this fog blast, let's look at this final boss. If you take damage from this monster, you must spend a good die to mark a water or take 1 damage. And he does 2 damage on 6s or higher. This turn, ignore all wounds if good dice total higher than evil dice. mean, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially 6, 7, 8, 9 health left. Did I miss? I don't think I gave myself the free one, did I? Let's see. There's 1 health potion, 2, 3, 4, 5 health potions so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do you get that last? Oh, there's a health potion right here. Okay, never mind. I gave myself everything. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I kind of want to use that fog blast, but at the same time, that fog blast, like, you know, how useful is it really? It's not super useful with all that water. I feel like it's a trap. I feel like I'd rather potentially ignore damage. I'm going to take the Shadow Cloak. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but I don't think I used the Fog Blast last time. So, I don't know. I feel like preventing damage is probably worth it. All right, we're going to roll. We're going to start this last Submerged Palace. All right, so start things off. My good dice are higher than my evil dice. So I am going to, well, actually, no, they're not. Before determining if monsters attack. No, okay, so I guess that doesn't work with this, huh? So I guess I'm going to take my 1 point and then 5, 6, 5, 6, 4, 5. So there are 2 merfolk in here. 6, 5, 6. So that they are not higher anymore. So I'm going to be taking 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Well, we are going to be using 2 coins right now to lower these 6s to 5s. So I'm taking 2 damage. And then I think we are going to just take these Elder Stabs right now, so we don't have to worry about, well, we're still going to have to worry about it, but we don't want to die, is what I'm saying. So, all right, so how can I take advantage of all of this? Okay, the best thing we can do right now is just kill this guy off. So we're going to do that. We're going to do 5. We'll lower this. We'll do another 5. We'll lower this. We'll do another 5. Kill him. We'll lower this. We will sacrifice this for range. That gives us 4 range or 3 range. But that doesn't let us do what we want to do. I was hoping to nab those 2 coins in the bottom with the 2 4s. But I can't go left or right with that. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do a 3 and a 3. I'm going to lower each dice before putting them down and start my path towards the other merfolk. All right, so we're going to roll again. Okay, this is a better roll, but I don't have a coin for... Well, so I'm taking Wandering Monster damage right away, and I don't have a coin right now to lower that. I could do this turn ignore all wounds, but it's only 1. So we will just take the 1 damage and hope that's not a mistake. This one's gonna be close, for sure. Okay, so can I get to this guy and kill him this turn? I probably can if I do this. We're going to sacrifice this 2 for range. We are going to shoot a 4 down, or we're going to shoot a 3. No, we're going to shoot a 3, yeah. Shoot a 3 here. Shoot a 2 here. And then we'll do a 4 and a 4. And merfolk require 4, so that one is dead. Actually, I could have done that better. 3. You know what? Instead of using this 2 that I used, I'm going to do something a little bit weird here. That's not what I wanted. I want this. I have this poison up here, and I'm going to use that 4. This way, if I need to, I can keep this path like good for just quickly exiting the dungeon. I might have to just like kill the boss and get out because I do not have a lot of health left. So that gave me back a 2, right? I used the 3, sacrificed the 2 for range, the 2 4s. How does the poison work again? Either way, I had enough force to do it. I could have just put the 4 here and then put the poison next to it. So I have 2 2s to use, and I think I'm just going to do this. I'm going to shoot a 2 down here, and then a 2 here, and roll again. Okay, I do take Wandering Monster damage. Wandering Monster damage is going to be a problem, but we have 3 life left to work with right now, so I'm not too worried. I'm going to use that 2 that I have right there to get this. That should come in handy. I feel like the fastest way to do this right now is the following. We'll do a 3 here. I only have 2 range right now. So 1, 2, let's sacrifice this 5 to get range, and we are just going to... So when you mark a space adjacent to this icon, you travel to an underwater tunnel. You may now mark spaces adjacent to any tunnel icon in this dungeon. Okay. So we are going to, with a range 4, just shoot this 4, 3, and then we're going to put a 6 down right here. You mark a space adjacent to this icon. You travel through an underwater tunnel. I don't think I have to mark the tunnel itself, right? When you mark a space adjacent to this icon, you travel through an underwater tunnel. You may now mark spaces adjacent to any tunnel. Okay, yeah. So I don't think I have to actually mark on this square. I just have access to it now, and I have this key. That's how I did that. All right. Let's roll. All right, so I did roll a 6. I am immediately going to use a coin to lower that to a 5, so I don't have to worry about the boss damage yet. There's no other monsters on the board. I take wandering damage. He takes damage on 5s, which is good for us a little bit here. Let's re-roll this 1. Hopefully it's something high. Of course, it's not. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, we can do this. We can do a 5. So it's 1 point of damage. Make that a 1. We can use this 3 over here and make this a 4. Use this 5. Do another point of damage. Make this a 3. And then we can do a 1. Make this a 2. Make this a 1. Get that. Make this a 1. And then use the last one right here. That gives me 2 more health to work with. Let's roll again. All right, so we got another 6 and wandering monster damage. So we're gonna take the wandering monster damage first, but we are gonna re-roll that 1 to see if I can get my dice higher, so I can use my shadow cloak. So that is, my white dice are definitely higher than my lower dice. So I'm going to ignore damage this turn instead of using coins. And I'm going to keep that 6. First 6. Get these 2 coins. We'll put a 3 down. We'll make this a 2. Whoops, no, what am I doing? Not what I meant to do. I'm going to put a 6 down and then a 3. And then we will put the other 6 down right here, effectively killing the boss, making that, I don't even have to lower that actually. But I have to lower it anyway if I want to put this other 3 down. So 6, 6, 6, 3, 3. I have another 1 to use. Let's just use it here, and now I have to worry about just clearing the rest of this dungeon before wandering monsters kill me. So I think we're in a good place. No wandering monsters. So a 2 is nice. We're gonna sacrifice a 2 to shoot this 1 over here. Actually, I didn't even need to sacrifice the 2 to do that because he's dead. I can just shoot through him now. So we'll put a 2 up here. We'll put another 2 right here, getting us this poison, which guarantees our path out. Make that a 4. We will do a 5 here. We'll make that a 3. Whoops, it's supposed to be a 3. And we will use that 3. Where do I want to use that 3? Right here, I guess. We're gonna not finish, so we're not gonna finish this column just to make sure that we don't leave prematurely. So we will finish this column. We'll do a 3 there. Let's roll again. Okay, I do take wandering monster damage. I feel like triples should like do extra damage. Okay, so we're just gonna do the following: 6, 5, 5, 5, boop, 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 5, 5, 5, 1, and then we are going to use this poison to get out of the dungeon, and we're going to leave these 2 spaces open. And what does that mean? That means I think we won with only a little bit of cheating, which I apologize for, but again, I don't think it would have changed the outcome. 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. Hopefully I didn't cheat anywhere else. I haven't played this for a few days, so there could be some rule that I'm forgotten. I did forget we also had like additional range that I never used, but I did remember to use the reroll this time, so I'm proud of myself for that. So anyway, let's score things up and see how we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This whole area does not count, but he does. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That puts me not much higher than the first time at 53. 53 XP. Put it right there. Make it a little 3D box because why not? Look at myself stars. Yay. All right. So that is Mira in Reachport. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the range kind of goes underlooked, especially since she's paired with a dagger in the beginning. I mean, you can still get hosed with bad rolls, but the fact that you can just drop good dice for free, pretty much, sacrifice a good die, then gain 2 range. Like, you can just every time sacrifice all your good dice and kind of slowly fill out the squares you need. The only thing you have to worry about is wandering monsters or, you know, the first few rounds where there's like a lot of monsters. But as you saw in most cases, other than like the inverted tower, you could kill the monsters like within the first 2-3 rolls. So I don't think it's too bad. I definitely think Shipwright is not the obvious choice at first for a first dungeon choice. Like I said, usually you want to go a different path. Usually you want to do the 1 dice first and then the 2 dice. So I think that is one slight thing that's different here because you do have that range. But yeah, unless there's something else that I mistakenly have done from a rules point of view, I think that was pretty clean, other than that inverted tower forgetting to increase the dice over and over again. Yep, so hopefully you enjoyed, Eric. Hopefully this helped. Sorry it went longer. I think it was going pretty fast until I realized I messed up that rule, and then I think I probably spent 15 minutes talking about it. So anyway, I will be continuing it again with this week. I'll probably get the next one up. I don't know that the biggest bottleneck is the uploading. That's actually, I actually can record faster than I can upload because the uploading process, I have not found a faster way to do it yet. And then I do think I'm going to be trying a physical board table game rather soon. So hopefully I can make that work, and that hopefully it ends up being entertaining as well. And then after that, I think I'm probably going to do reviews of all these games and start ranking them. So hopefully that's interesting. And then I don't know, maybe by then I'll have more than my 35 subscribers. I don't know. We'll see. If not, this is still fun. I'm enjoying myself. And as always, I shall see you next time. I definitely need to get a better tagline. See you at the next dungeon page. See you in the next dungeon. That's what I should say. See you in the next dungeon. I'm going to have to make a note of that. See you in the next dungeon. All right. See you later.